Good evening everyone. Today we are going to discuss on the topic that is the internal audit. Companies Act 2013 which mandates for certain companies when they mandatorily conduct the internal audit. In internal audit is nothing but they have to check the company's internal control system and the processes. In they have to check this must be done by the qualified professionals. The qualified professionals will check the companies how the company handle their risk management, how they handle their money, and whether the company follows all the rules and regulation or not. The main goal of the internal controller is to spot the weakness and the problems of the company, and in order to give the effective suggestions how they can solve this problem. Next we are going to some of the main objectives of internal auditor. The first one, to evaluate the company's internal control. That is to check whether the company have a good internal control system, or how they manage their processes and how they protect their asset. The next one is to ensure the complete compliance with the laws and rules and regulation, whether the company follows all the rules and regulation or not. We have to check. Next one, to evaluate the risk management, how well the company identifies the risk management, and how they handle the risk management in avoiding losses. They have to check. To establish a better procedure and policies, the internal audit will help to establish effective methods and rules for a company to improve their business. Next one, to protect the interest of the shareholder. The owners of the company, who are that is a shareholder of the company, they should be treated equally, and their investment must be protected. Next one, to ensure the integrity and the accountability. To ensure the integrity and the accountability, there is a company, whether the company have conducting their operation honestly or not, they have to check here. Next, the role of internal auditor. First one is independent assessment. Internal auditor truly review the company's financial and the operational processes and the risk management practice. That is the same. They will check how the company handle their risk management and how they handle their money, whether the company follows all the rules and regulation or not. Since they are independent, they can easily spot the weakness and the problems of the company, and they can suggest the suggestion for how they can improve their business. Next one, reporting and recommendation. The internal auditor will note down all the points during his audit, and he will make one report. That report will be submitted to the board of directors and the audit committee. This will help to give their effective decision for their business, how they can improve their business. Next one, fraud detection and the prevention. The main role of the internal auditor is to check whether the company is doing any fraudulent activity, whether they committed any mistakes. That should be identified here. Next one is financial accuracy and the compliance. The internal auditor will carefully verify the financial transaction and the records so that they can relay with these financial statements or not. That should be verified here. Next, the applicability of the internal audit under the Companies Act. Every listed company is mandatorily conduct the internal audit. And next, for unlisted public company, there is some condition. If the turnover exceeds 200 crores or more, or their paid up share capital is 50 crores or more, or outstanding loans or borrowings from public bank or financial institution is 100 crores or more, or outstanding deposit is 25 crores or more. If any one condition is fulfilled, then they have to mandatorily conduct the internal audit. For private limited company, there are two conditions. First one is the turnover. If their turnover 200 crores or more, or if their outstanding loans or borrowing from bank or financial institution is 100 crores or more, then they have to mandatorily conduct the internal audit. Next, the qualification of the internal audit. According to section 138, subsection of 1 of the Companies Act 2013, it should be done by chartered accountant or cost accountant or other professional, as may be decided by the board. Other professionals includes legal advisors and data analyst. If their board is decided to appoint as an internal auditor, then they can conduct the internal audit. But the problem is the statutory auditor cannot be conduct the internal audit of the same company. That means the statutory auditor and the internal auditor cannot be the same. Next, coming to the appointment of the internal auditor, the first process is to select the qualified candidate. Here we have to select the eligible candidate for internal auditor, and they have to obtain a written consent from individual who is the willingness to be appointed as the internal auditor. Next one, board meeting. The then company will hold the board meeting for on the discussion of the appointment of the internal auditor. Then the documentation and filing within a 15 days of internal auditor, the draft on the comment received during the meeting, that should be made. Next, once the draft is finalized, then they have to certify the copy of the order issued by the board official appointing the chosen individual as an internal auditor, that should be maintained. Next, for MGT 14 filing, within 30 days from the board meeting, they have to file the MGT 14 for the appointment of internal auditor. Next, appointment letter. Then they have to issue the appointment letter for the newly appointed internal auditor. For it will contains the responsibility, terms of engagement, and any other relevant details. Next, coming to the types of audit, under a compliance audit, we have to check the compliance which they mandatorily conduct, that should be verified under this. Next, financial audit, all the financial segments of the company, that should be audited under a financial audit. Next, environment audit. Environment audit is basically carried out to analyze the impact of the company's operation on the environment, whether they followed all the rules and regulations regarding to the environment, that should be verified. Next, technology or IT audit. Under technology or IT audit, the technological structure of the company, that should be verified. Next one, operational audit. The operations of the organization structure, the management as a staff, accuracy of data, that should be verified. Next, the performance audit. The performance of the employee, staff, department, that should be verified under performance audit. Next one, management audit. Entire management structure and the workings of the company, that should be examined under management audit. Next, investigation audit. That is investigation whether the company is doing any fraudulent activities or did any mistake, that should be verified under investigation audit. And final is the penalty for the non-compliance with the internal audit provision. If the company is, there is no such a specific provision for non-compliance of the internal audit, but section 450 will be attracted in case of the absence of specific provision. If the company or every officer of the company, if they default any provisions, then they have to able to pay a penalty of rupees 10,000. In case of continuing failure, then they have to pay the rupees 1,000 per day. In case of subject to the maximum penalty of rupees 2 lakh in case of company, and 50,000 in case of the officer who is in default. That's all about the internal audit, and thank you.